If you've been going through hell, upheaval all of your life, if you've been an outcast all of your life, if you've never felt like you could fit in anywhere all of your life, and every time you tried to fit in, it just drained your energy. You felt lacking all the time because you tried to fit into boxes that you don't fit in. You tried to be someone that you're not. And you battled with that over and over again, and you always attracted takers in your life. You always attracted narky kind of individuals who just took you for granted, made a fool out of you, didn't really appreciate you, didn't understand you, and then you self-isolate, and then you're like, okay, I feel good on my own for a minute, and then all that inner wounding comes back up again, and then your trauma bonding kicks in again, and then you have to go back and get absorbed into those groups again, those people, and you keep recycling that over and over again in your life. You know who you are. You've done this a lot. I have. I know. It's tough because you don't want to feel alone, but that's where your healing is, when you're alone, when you feel alone and you be alone with yourself. Because eventually you're going to stop chasing after validation from people who don't give a shit about you, because they're so unaware of themselves. They can't understand you. You have been on an accelerated path through your whole life in order to become self-aware, so you can wake up. You're not a sheep. Stop trying to fit in with the sheep. The sheep are fucking scared of you, okay? Because you've got teeth and you don't realize it. They're scared of you because they're threatened by your awareness. They're threatened by your light, okay? But they will gaslight you into thinking that you're some kind of retard, that you're some kind of idiot, fool, a loser, and that you should be grateful that they give you any attention at all, whilst they're abusing you, gaslighting you, manipulating you, minimizing you, trying to make you small. Not anymore. Don't waste your time with that. You don't belong to any community. You don't belong to anyone, because you're not a sheep. You're the shepherd. You're not the sheep. You're the shepherd. The shepherds are spread sparsely across this whole land. And the only way we really connect is on the internet, which is something, right? We've got something. We've got a way to connect. We should be really grateful for that. But it's not often that your next door neighbor, for example, is really self-aware. Stop feeling alone. Easier said than done, I guess. I've been through it for years. I've always tried to feel like I try to connect with something, try to be part of some group, some community, that yearning desire to connect. Well, the healing is in being with yourself, really. And life struggles is going to force you to be with yourself. All the toxic relationships, the people that keep trying to take from you, is forcing you to be with yourself. You know that there are people out there that are of high value, but you always seem to not be able to connect with them because you're not meant to. Not until you've gone through the darkness and realized that you don't have to play small. You don't have to be nice. You have to learn to be authentic. You have to love yourself first. You have to be your best friend first. And life has been teaching you that. And you've had to learn the hard way. Because learning the hard way is the most valuable way to learn, because you've embodied that wisdom. Because you've lived through it. This isn't something that you can learn from a book or a course. No, this is life lessons that forces you to accelerate your growth, to really know yourself, to know your values, and to stand by them, and to be proud of your authenticity. Because when you can stand on your own, then you don't need anyone. And the paradox is, your people turn up when you don't need them. When you don't need anyone anymore, your real people turn up in your life when you don't need them. That's powerful. So focus on you. All the hardship that you've gone through in your life and that you're going through right now is for your benefit. It's forcing you to go inward and to face your darkness. You don't need anything outside of yourself, because right now you have everything that you need. The idea that you need something that you don't already have is borderline insane. Because you exist right now. You're okay right now. You have everything you need right now. There's nothing more you need. When you think that you need something more, that is an illusion. That's delusional. You're perfect right now as you are. You don't need anything else. Everything that you need will always be there when it's needed. You don't even need to think about it. You don't need to worry about it. You never need to worry. Everything is taken care of. Everything is divinely orchestrated. You just have to be present with yourself, be real with yourself, take accountability for yourself. You are responsible.